Oh, well, hey, man, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, let's talk about some Love Island UK, honey. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I did a poll on my YouTube channel as well as my Twitter channel asking you guys if you wanted me to start reviewing Love Island UK. I am so far behind, so I am going to be grouping about 5 episodes in each video. So this one is going to be 1 through 5. The next one's going to be 6 through 10, so on and so forth, so that I can try and catch up. Please understand that I am watching this show from Hulu, and Hulu does not have all 38 episodes released to us. I believe it's up to maybe 32 or something like that. So my videos will be a little late as I catch up, or once I catch up, because again, they don't give them to us like back to back like I wish they would. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because we're going to get into it. Now listen, I'm watching this show. It has been a little slow. But I'm gonna hang in there because a lot of you guys are saying that it is really good and it's a trip. So I'm definitely going to hang in there on this show. Sometimes with the accent, when they talk so fast, it sounds like they're speaking a foreign language. Okay, so I'll be having to rewind and see what they're saying and stuff like that. But either way, we're gonna get into it from the best of my ability of what I've taken from my notes. Okay, the first 2 ladies at the house was Kaz and Liberty. Love both of them. Beautiful girls, love both of them. Okay, later they're joined by Sharon, Faye, and Shannon. Okay, now Shannon kind of give me a little bit of vibes from Olivia from Love Island USA. Okay, she kind of got, it was something about her. Okay, she was giving me the energy that she's never really satisfied with anyone, and that's the energy I was getting from Miss Shannon. But obviously that won't be lasting long at all. Hello, now let's go ahead and move on. So Jake comes out. He ends up coupling up with Miss Liberty, honey. I like Jake. Jake is a cutie pie. Him and Liberty, I don't care what y'all say. As of right now, I am featuring Liberty and Jake together. I do agree that they are like the opposite version of each other. Okay, so I like the 2 of them. Aaron comes out. He couples up with Shannon. Shannon did not move a meter for this man, and they were wondering, why did you not step forward? Shannon up there lying, talking about I think I was nervous. No, he ain't her type. Okay, that's why Miss Thing ain't move forward. Hugo comes out, super cute guy. None of the ladies really stepped forward. He looked like he may have been a dweeb to them. Okay, not the ideal guy that they were looking for. He ended up partnering up with Faye. Faye wasn't really sold on him, but she partnered up with him. Okay, now what else happened? So Toby comes out. He snatches Miss Faye up, from Hugo. Okay, and then what happened after that? So Hugo had to go sit on the bench, honey. Well, when Brad comes out, Brad ends up snatching Miss Faye up, and so Hugo and Toby had to go sit down on the bench, honey. I was over here cackling, and Faye was really happy at this point because she's like, yes, oh my God, I finally have somebody that is appealing to the eye. I am happy to be coupled up with him. But honey, she was gonna have a rude awakening, okay, by the end of that episode or the next. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So Brad could what else? Brad could not remember Faye. I think it was Faye's name, because at first Faye stepped up for, I think it was Aaron. Aaron did not want her, so he chose Shannon. And she said, I dodged the bullet, that's fine, honey, because he couldn't even remember Miss Shannon's name. And I'm like, well, girl, you just got with Brad, and Brad can remember your name. So what's T? Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's move on. So what else happened? Hugo coupled up with Sharon at the end of the day, and then we had Kaz coupling up with Toby. I do believe that had Toby been asked to choose first, he would have coupled up with Sharon over Kaz. I feel that way because you guys always have the pretty, bubbly, dark-skinned girl, and she's always the person to be chosen last, because most of the guys that come into the villa be interested in women that are either that basically are non-black and may give off a foreign vibe, or that they can speak a different language or something like that. Okay, so I didn't really like that. I wish that if y'all can have all these white women, no diversity, then at least y'all could have gave us was another black girl to come into the house. at that time to start off the show, not somebody to walk in later on at a later time. No, start the show off with two dark-skinned girls. Hello, Love Island USA, we appreciate it. Okay, and then y'all can have these other ladies. So I didn't really like that, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. What I learned in the first episode is that Brad talks too MF much. Before Miss Faye could open her mouth and tell me that, I said, this man talks so motherfucking much. Okay, he's one of them guys like, you cute, but you talk too much, and he talks so much that he gonna get his own self in trouble because he's giving her more information than what she may want. Okay, Aaron, we learned that he is not Shannon's type. All right, so she felt the way about that. As we move into episode 2, we get a new girl by the name of Chloe. Chloe arrives, honey. All of the girls, they end up meeting her and stuff. None of the girls seem to like Hugo at all. They think that he's nice, but they not really featuring him. So they kind of try to pawn him off on Chloe, hoping that Chloe would choose him at the end of the night when she has to choose the guy that she wants to couple up with, right? What else do we have? Chloe sits down with Jake because he's trying to assess the situation with Jake and Liberty. But Jake is sold on Liberty. So I was happy about that. I see you, Miss Chloe, girl. Don't be trying to come in with my girl Liberty and Jake got going on. Don't be trying to smooth in on that, honey. Okay, get in where you fit in somewhere else, ma'am. All right, so the ladies, again, like I said, they tried to pawn off Hugo because she was like, guys, who do you think that I should choose? Like, who is it? And somebody said Hugo, but you should go with Hugo. And then someone else, I think it was Liberty, that said, in all fairness, one of the ladies said, you really should just choose the guy that you think is best suitable for you, like, in all fairness, okay? Shannon, even though all of the girls were kind of panicky because they didn't know, they were like, oh my God, I don't want her to choose my guy. What's going to happen? Shannon said, well, I don't give a damn about that. I don't care because I don't even like this man. So she really could take him off my hands, honey. It's not going to matter one way or the other, girl. I am not moved by none of this shit. Okay, girl, you should have been moved because you definitely ended up getting moved by the end of that night. So when it came down to it, okay, in the third episode, Chloe ended up picking Aaron. Okay, I guess she didn't want to step on nobody else's toes and take their man. So she decided to end up taking Aaron because obviously I guess she felt like there was a connection there. But ultimately, I think it's because she knew Shannon didn't want to be with Aaron. No way. And that was going to be the easiest way. So she ended up choosing Aaron. And Shannon was happy for a split second. She was like, God, yes, she has taken him off my hands. I am so happy. Oh my God. Okay. I got a text. And she looks at the text and they said, girl, you gotta go. Get your bags. Honey, you single, girl. You can't be around this house like that. You ain't got no man, Scooty Loo. And that's what had to happen, girl. She ended up getting kicked out the house. She was shocked. And I was kind of shocked too because typically on how I've seen it on Love Island USA, I thought that they kind of give you a heads up that you're going to be getting ready to go. Okay. If you end up getting your man snatched, girl or guy, you're going to end up being out the house. And they didn't give her the forewarning. Girl, she only been in the house for barely 24 hours before she had to peace out. I said, oh, girl, terrible. You packed all that stuff only to go back home and unpack it. I ain't got time, bro. Good luck. Okay. So when it comes down to Hugo is starting to rethink his connection that he has with Sharon. He says that they have a difference of personalities, okay? So she doesn't like that he doesn't pay any attention to her. Hugo is blowing smoke and said that he wasn't giving Sharon the cold shoulder, even though I think that he was, okay? Was it Hugo and Sharon? I think it was Hugo and Sharon. He said that he wasn't trying to give her the cold shoulder or anything, but at a later time, we end up seeing that Sharon linked up with Aaron. So Brad is not feeling Faye anymore. He says that the more he talks to her, the less attractive she looks. And I said, I know you ain't talking. I know who you talking about. Who is you talking about? So that's something. So the more you talk to her, the less attractive. No, the more you talk, sir, the more you talk, the less attractive you get. Okay, and your teeth are too white. Okay, it's one thing to be white. And then there's another thing to be too white. As tan as you are, the only thing we see is your teeth because your mouth is going miles a minute, sir. Get it together. And you want to talk about fat. I didn't like that. Okay, so Andre doesn't mind Brad making a move. What else do I have? Because was it Andre? Was it I probably wrote the wrong name down. Andre. I can't remember. So anyway, that was the moral of the story between Brad and Faye. Let me go ahead and fast forward because I can't remember what I wrote right here. So the last person that said, no, No, let me move on. Okay, so Brad sits down to have a conversation with Faye, okay? Wants to talk to her about the vibe and stuff. And Faye calls him out for not interacting with her. She's feeling a way about that. He apologizes to her and says that he apologizes if it makes her feel uncomfortable. Now, at a later time, to kind of smooth things over, he decides to make her a drink. And I said, Faye, you finna drink that drink? We don't know this man like that, and you about to go drink this man for the give you. Girl, don't drink that. We don't trust Brad. Don't you drink. You better not drink that drink, ma'am. Okay, but she drank it anyway, and she was okay with it, even though they have agreed to, not really be anything at all. All right, it was what it was. So Faye tells him she doesn't like him, but thinks he is an idiot, but good to look at. Honey, I hollered. I said, Faye don't care what the hell come out her mouth, dude. She gonna tell this man, I think you're an idiot, but I think you're good to look at. Okay, Faye was on Brad's ass. Hear me quickly, okay? What else happened? So when it comes down to Aaron, okay, episode 4, Aaron makes moves on Sharon because he doesn't like Chloe like that. Okay, Chloe may like him, but he ain't featuring Miss Chloe, so he decides to make moves on Miss Sharon. Okay, I do think that he and Sharon are a better fit than he and Miss Chloe. I don't think he's Chloe's type at all. Faye is starting to take a liking to Hugo now, which is very interesting. Okay, because she damn sure was not trying to be coupled up with Hugo in the beginning. Okay, it's giving me Shannon vibes from Love Island. Okay, USA, Love Island, USA. Shannon was not trying to be coupled up with Josh, but she took it with Josh. It was what it was. Okay, so and now they're in like a real relationship now. So he wants to see if they have a connection, even though there is no connection with her and Brad. Hugo wants to see the connection that he has with Miss Faye. And I'm like, okay, well, do your thing. We'll see how this don't play out for y'all. All right. Now, again, like I said, I wrote it again. I said, child, Brad talks too much. Shut up, baby. Sharon gets a text to go on a date with some guy named Chugs. It turns out that I believe Hugo is familiar with Chugs because I think Chugs may like play like soccer or baseball. He does something to where somebody's familiar with him. Faye gets a text to go out on a date with Liam. Let me tell you something. Liam is fine, period. Liam got it going on, okay? I hope Liam is going to be on the show a little longer, but Liam got it going on, okay? The ladies walk back with they go over there, they meet the new guys, have a sit down, chit chat, talk to them, and then they come back hand in hand, introduces the guys to everybody, okay? Now, when it gets to episode 5, Faye looks like a totally different person. That's the first thing I wrote. She looks like a totally different person without her makeup on. I hate her foundation, and I'm probably going to say that again at a later time. Faye without her makeup on looks like a totally different person. With that makeup on, I think she's using bronzer and it's not working for your face and your complexion, your skin. It's like your face is so brown, but your skin is one color. Like, I hate it so much. And then when she wipes all that junk off, she don't even look like the same person. And Faye looks like she got some work done, and I want Faye to just ease back on that just a little bit. Okay, because you're gonna make yourself look older than you are trying to make yourself look younger, and I disagree with it. But let's move on. Okay, so it's time for the recoupling. Kaz chose Toby, of course. Okay, Toby kind of didn't seem like he was surprised or anything. Like, I don't know what it. I mean, of course he shouldn't be surprised, but it's something about Toby and Kaz. In my opinion, that's not a true connection. I feel like Kaz likes Toby more than he actually likes her. Toby is honestly just coasting at this, and this is just what I'm seeing from episodes 1 through 5. Okay, Sharon chooses Aaron. I was glad about that. Wasn't mad at all. You guys go ahead and couple up. Liberty chooses is it Jake? I think it's Jake. I think I wrote Jack, but I think it's Jake. So I'm happy about that. Choose your boo, girl. Yes, ma'am. Who else do we have? Faye chose Liam. Faye got on my nerves because she was trying to act like this was such a hard decision because she was making a connection with Hugo. And I was like, girl, just make this decision. We already know you're going to choose Liam. He's everything that you want. Choose this man and let's move on, girl. So then Chloe decides to choose Hugo, and I was here for it. I said, that's right, because I think Hugo is a nice guy. Do not let him leave the island, Chloe. I think Chloe coupled up with him on some friendship stuff, not so much as like, really like relationship, I could see us together type thing. So who's left, honey? Brad and Chugs. Chugs was shook to the book. He was shook, honey. So while they're there, Chugs get a text message, I believe it was, or both of them got a text message. Basically, the text message said, listen, you are the last two men standing. But instead of kicking both of you out the house, we're going to let the new girl, Rachel, make the decision on which one of you guys get to stay. So they bring in Rachel. Who is Rachel? Rachel is a cute black girl. Now, let me go and say this before I can, I don't want to forget. And I'm probably going to say it again in another video. Miss Rachel, you cute. But your makeup, you need to swap with Faye, because your makeup was too damn light and Faye's was too damn dark. And I don't know what the hell y'all had going on over there, but it was not evening out for me. Okay. But let me tell you what was funny. Chubbs ended up saying fuck at the end. Once he saw who the girl was and realized that she has to make that decision, he said fuck because he's not into black women. And he knew he was not going to make a strong impression on this black girl. And he probably figured she was going to see right through his ours and that he's just trying to stay in the house much longer. Now, granted, I do believe that both of them had, like Brad and Chubbs had the same idea. Like, I mean, damn, I ain't really into this black woman. I got a finesse to try and stay in the house. However, it did seem like Brad was more excited than it was Chubbs, which gave me the idea that Brad has no issue with black people. Brad probably has even dated a black woman, or you know what I'm saying? So, or he could just be a finesser. All in all, I feel like Brad probably feels comfortable when he's around black people. Okay, you know how some black people, they don't feel as comfortable when they get in white spaces, and vice versa for some white people. So he probably felt comfortable. That's why he was like happy, like, oh shit, like we good, like I ain't got no issue. But it was something that Chubbs did not like, because he said fuck, because he knew he probably was not going to make it. Okay, but that's going to take place, I believe, in episode 7. Okay, I think that's going to make the I think episode 7 is when she's going to figure out. I'm only going through 5, so I'm gonna release that at a later time. But I want her to either get some better heels, or to learn how to walk in them too, because it looks like she was walking with like a hump, like she was struggling to get up that hill or whatever. And I'm like, girl, you need to pick up the shoes that work for you. Okay, out here trying to be cute and can't walk in them. Okay, it's all right, we're wearing flats, girl, so get that together. Okay, Miss Rachel, you still cute though, girl. All right, so that was pretty much that. That's all that took place during episodes 1 through 5. Okay, I'm enjoying it so far. You know, it's a little slow, but I know that it's gonna pick up, so I'm gonna hang in there. I literally have to like make sure that I'm focused and paying attention. Okay, so but all in all, that's all I have. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying this review so far. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. If you want me to continue to bang out these Love Island UK videos, continue to comment and like on this video. Okay, I do appreciate you guys so much. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.